I'm Tom O'Sullivan and I'm Special Legal Counsel at O'Sullivan Legal. I'm also a Chartered Tax Advisor and the course convener for CTA1 Foundations with the Tax Institute Higher Education. My qualifications include degrees in tax, law and adult education as well as commerce. CTA1 Foundations at the Tax Institute gives you an introduction to the Australian tax system. At the beginning of the course, you'll learn about how to calculate a taxpayer's liability to the Australian Taxation Office. We will then work through the income tax equation, providing you with information about how to calculate assessable income and deductions. At that point in the course, the focus of the course is mainly on the individual taxpayer. We then change that assumption and focus on the taxation of structures, more specifically the taxation of partnerships, trusts, companies and superannuation funds. After that, we take a pause for a moment and then have a look at the GST and how it operates in Australia before we come back to an analysis of capital gains tax and also fringe benefits tax. So as you can see, you get a comprehensive overview of some of the basics and key topics that are fundamental to Australia's tax system that will enable you to progress to the next stage of your studies. There are three ways that you can study CTA1 Foundations. The first is in the standard mode, and that involves the normal 12-week study period. You can also study it in intensive mode across a condensed 6-week period where you're equally supported as if you were studying the 12-week mode. In addition, you can also study the assessment-only option. We understand that you live a busy life. We manage that for you by breaking the course down into bite-sized chunks so it's manageable so you can fit it in to your other commitments such as work and family commitments. Throughout the course, there are a number of webinars which are recorded so you can watch in your own time as many times as you need to, and they're also interactive, enabling you to ask questions as you go. The webinars are presented by guest lecturers who are expert in the Australian taxation system. Not only do they have solid academic credentials that give them credibility to teach you, but they also have extensive professional experience which you can tap into to grow your understanding of Australia's tax system. The Australian tax rules are not static. They're constantly changing as there are developments emanating from Parliament, the courts and also guidance from the Australian Taxation Office. But you can relax. As course convener, my role is to ensure that the materials are kept up to date so you don't have to go searching for all that information. We provide you with comprehensive materials with all the necessary information that's relevant to this particular course. As an adult educator, one of the things that I'm passionate about is ensuring that the CTA1 Foundation course objectives align not only with the content that is taught throughout the webinars, but also then with the assessments. So it's one focused lens and you can see the relevance of all the information that you're learning and apply it appropriately. What got me into adult education was the ability to demystify complex information to enable it to be digestible to people and relevant to their lives. And when people get a complex concept, it resonates with them and they can apply it, I can see the real practical benefit for their circumstances. Learning with the Tax Institute Higher Education is recommended because you'll be learning with an organisation that's exclusively devoted to tax.